Hi everyone, this is Cody Smith. Welcome to my channel, Cody Smith Peer Support with Christ. One thing I want to bring to everyone's attention, just to be perfectly clear, is the definition of cerebral palsy. And this definition comes from the Birth Injury Justice Center. And it starts out, what is cerebral palsy? And according to the definition, cerebral palsy is a group, not just one, but a group of neurological disorders that affect a person's ability to move and maintain balance and posture. CP affects different parts of the body, leading to varying symptoms and severity. The condition itself does not change with age, however, it can cause additional health issues and a lifetime of special care needs. Cerebral palsy has no cure, but therapy, such as like what I've been through, physical therapy, which is working out, working the muscles, figuring out a way to strengthen the weak muscles, occupational therapy, which is learning to do the activities of daily living, aquatic therapy, which is pool therapy, like swimming, and speech therapy, because every muscle in the body is affected, including the muscles of the mouth and throat, which can cause issues with speech, slurred speech, swallowing, drooling, eating, things like that. Um, those sorts of things. And it says, depending on the severity of their condition, some patients may live independently with, while others may need lifelong care. And it also says the lifetime cost of caring for a child with CP is over $1.5 million, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. And that's just something I wanted to bring to everyone's attention, because you have to understand there are many different types of CP, which can affect not only the patient but the family and friends. And I'll leave this article in the description of this video so that you can read further. I'm not going to sit here and read the entire article, but mine happened because of damage to the motor cortex, which is, I would say, about right here in the brain, and damage to the motor cortex causes spastic cerebral palsy, leading to increased muscle tone and very stiff muscles, which is part of the problem that I have, because my muscles get very stiff and hard to move in a lot of ways, and that is something that I wanted to bring to everyone's attention so that you can see from a first-hand account what cerebral palsy is and what it can do. So that is the main point of this video. But still, with these injuries and these disabilities, the only difference between us and people who do not have disabilities are the way we change our tactics based on these disabilities and what they do to us. Because this is an extra circumstance we have to factor into the way we choose to do everything, like the fact that my right side of my body is more affected because mine was caused by severe bleeding of the brain, more so on the left side of the brain, because each side of the brain controls the opposite side of the body. And so my right side of my body is more affected. And so when choosing how to do something, I have to factor in, I'm probably primarily only going to use my left arm. And if I try to stand up, my left leg is going to bear most of my body weight. So, what do I need? Do I need a person's help? Do I need a specific tool? What do I need? And we have to find that and we have to figure out, okay, how are we going to go about this? And we have to go through trial and error, finding out what works and what doesn't, technology wise, method wise, whatever. So that's pretty much it. And it's an uphill battle because mentally I may know what I want to do and how to do it, such as, say, shaving, for instance, but my hands are very unsteady, so holding a razor blade to my face would be very dangerous. That is why I allow my dad, who does not have a disability, to do it for me, because he can look directly at me, see my entire face, and he has steadier hands than I do, so he can do it a lot easier than I can. And that is the main thing that I'm trying to get across, because just because our tactics change doesn't mean we're any different or any less worthy of, you know, the privileges of society than anyone else, no matter what our disability is, its signs and symptoms, its level of severity, anything like that. And that is why I'm bringing this up, and I want everyone to know that in me, you have an ally that if you want to ask questions or talk to me, I will happily do so, and I'll add more about this in my book, The World of Disability. And if there's anything you would like me to address in my book, please leave questions and comments, and I will happily do that because I want to know what the public wants to know and be able to answer everybody's questions. But keep in mind, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for everyone because disability is not a one size fits all. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. And I'm planning on doing a series of videos every Friday where I can post these videos. I have a video up every day, and I'll do that. So just feel free to leave questions and comments that you would like me to do a video on for each week, and I will. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.